As a society today, we are normalizing things that I've never seen normalized before. And, part of the advancement of life is that things change. But some things are, kind of questionable. Maybe I'm too old school. Maybe I'm just not with the times. So I'm going to list off a couple things that I think we're normalizing that I don't think we should normalize. And I think that we as a collective, everybody that's listening to this, tell everybody that you know to kind of stop these if you agree with me. Number one is OnlyFans. Adult content. How has this become so normal? How are 14-year-olds and 15-year-olds so exposed to selling their nudes online? I just don't really understand it. I know a lot of girls that do OnlyFans just because I'm in the industry of social media and influence, and I know girls that make a lot of money. But no amount of money, seriously, this is the messed up part, can really be good in the long term when it comes to sacrificing your morality and your integrity. No high quality guy wants to marry a girl that the entire world has seen naked and has seen do things to herself in a sexual manner for money, really. It's a sexual prize. It's not an actual prize. And you're a trophy wife, not a treasure wife. Trophies get exchanged every single year. The moment that your sexual value goes down, you have to now do different things. Here's the thing about OnlyFans, okay? People that buy OnlyFans and do all this kind of stuff, I don't really understand it because, look, porn and adult content is free. It's literally free. You can go on the internet and find high-quality HD adult content for free. I'm not saying that you should do this, but this is just the truth. You can find that stuff for nothing. But you want to pay for some girl that might have went to your high school who probably doesn't look as good as half the models out there on the internet because, there's a psychological level of control, whatever it is. But it's just so strange to me. And you're paying money. And now your credit card and your name is on this registry where you're subscribing to some girl. No girl that gets paid by you is ever going to feel I really love him. That's so sweet of him. That's all bullshit. Usually a lot of times it's dudes behind those chats just answering you back. That are texting you all these things you want to hear. They have preloaded images and videos that they send off to you. Trust me, I know this because I've done marketing for OnlyFans agencies. They make a lot of money. It's crazy how much money these organizations make. And it's at the cost and expense of some dude being sad, not being treated right by his wife, not getting attention. Listen, man, if you can't find girls in real life, you ain't going to find them on the internet. I'm just keeping it real with you. Just is what it is. And these OnlyFans girls, they're pushed to do things that are just messed up. See, you start off in OnlyFans, then you get into explicit modeling and soft porn, and then you get into more so porn, full-on porn, and then you get into hardcore porn because as you evolve in the pornography industry and the adult content industry, they just want more. I've learned this from one of my good friends, Joshua Broom. He was one of the number one porn stars in the world. He talks about it a lot. You guys should check him out. But, he talks about how a lot of people that do adult content become suicidal. And yeah, the data is there. So OnlyFans is such a dangerous thing. Girls that don't do OnlyFans are jealous of the attention and money that these girls at OnlyFans do. Girls that do OnlyFans are also jealous of the normal treatment that normal girls get. And what happens over a period of time is really those girls that do OnlyFans, that stuff's on the internet forever. That stuff is never, ever, ever getting off. It is never getting off. So why would you do it? For a little bit of money? You can make money in other ways. You can really make money in a lot of different ways. If something is too easy and it's just about you showing yourself, then it's not good for you. I know a girl that would just give you a blowjob to drive in your nice car. This stuff is real. And some people think that that's easier than working a job. I feel like that's harder, mentally, emotionally. How do you sleep at night knowing that you just choke down some random guy's stuff? It is crazy to me. Sorry to be a little vulgar today. I'm a little bit more intense today. But I just want to say it how it is. This content should not be normalized to our children. Next thing, drugs and vaping and everything in between. Vaping is my biggest issue, right? Everyone I know vapes. I go around, everyone's got a USB drive in their mouth. It's crazy. And they hit these like it's breathing air. It's insane. I've never seen it like this before. Vaping is so bad for you. It is so bad for you. It's so addicting. So addicting, and everybody does it. And I never vaped, I've never subscribed to OnlyFans, right? So I'm sitting here like, wish I could show you my bank statement so you could verify this, but like I've never done any of this stuff. So that's why like maybe I don't understand how addicting it is, but I do see people that are very, very addicted to it. Drugs have become normalized to people are 7, 8 years old when they find out what drugs are. Hard drugs are, cocaine, heroin, all this stuff. It's sad, you know? You didn't even hear about this stuff until you got into high school when we were younger. Now people in middle school know exactly what everything is. And it's sad. And the last thing I'll say, the last thing that I think we should stop normalizing with our children is the idea of becoming internet famous. You know, every kid I see and meet, they want to have a following like I have a following. I have over 1 million followers all over my social media. It's like, that's on the low end. It's just not, it's cool, but I don't look at myself as an influencer. I don't look at myself as anything but someone that spreads out information for the benefit of other people to learn. The platform I have comes from my dedication to putting information out. It has nothing to do with how much influence or how much clout I have. It's such a corny, cringy subject. I hate the term influencer in general, but every kid I know wants to be an influencer. Every kid I know wants to be internet famous. Every kid I know wants to have, you know, the life where they just get paid to exist. It's not a fun life. You really are doing nothing. And what you don't see behind the scenes is that these internet people, they're up and they're down, they're emotional, they're doing drugs, they're doing things for money, they're selling their brand, their soul. It's just not what you think. It's not good. It's a very, very dark life. You're a puppet to a lot of organizations if you don't have your own funding or don't make money yourself. I think the best way to do it is to become famous for what you do. If you're a good plumber and the best plumber, you know, put out content there and talk about it and educate people. If you're good at talking about, you know, bodybuilding and stuff, put out content and, you know, talk about it. If you're good at anything, just put out information and you'll become famous for it if you're really talented and good at it. But that comes from you being dedicated to your craft and really being on top of what you're doing. So being internet famous, it's not the goal. It's a byproduct of becoming extremely successful. So I hope we agree on this, guys. Some of you might be vaping and you got your OnlyFans tab opened up and you might be trying to do your internet famous content while I say this stuff. You know, I apologize if I offended you, but if I offended you, you need to hear this. Like, this stuff is not okay. This stuff is not normal. This stuff is negative. It's toxic for your mind. It drains you. Your brain cells are just getting thrown out the window. Listen, it's not about us anymore. If you're listening to this, it's about the youth. It's about the future generations, because your success in the long term of life, in the grand scheme, really depends on the generations that you can impact and the people that you can have around you that are going to be able to work. So, hope this makes sense. Love you guys. If you ever need to work with me one-on-one, the link is in the bio, and I appreciate the time you spent here with me today. Until next time, guys, peace.